Full of Dungeons & Dragons content, Jamazing presents a new way of playing the classic tabletop game. Welcome to DM Roulette, a game where the players rotate who the Dungeon Master will be each month. No need to sift through countless episodes to figure out what's going on here. Each adventure will begin and end in 3 parts. And don't you worry, the beloved cast of characters will stay consistent from adventure to adventure, unless they die. So, without further ado, let's start the next episode of DM Roulette.
Hello everyone, welcome back this week to DM Roulette. We're going to be continuing my adventure this week. The price must be paid in full. So I'm going to do a bit of a recap before we get things going. As we saw last time, our adventurers were taking a nice little pit stop in a town of Winden at the request of Oliver, who, although was around the entire time, felt like it had been ages since he had last seen our other adventurers. He was requesting that they make a stop in Winden so that he could use their library, so that he can do some translation work in his father's ledger book that the party had helped obtain in past adventures. So in the meantime, the party was approached by some village woman who came by and introduced herself. They clearly seemed like out-of-towners, and so she asked if they were willing to be hired for some work. And so it was a very simple task she wanted. This woman, whose name was Miranda Essen, wanted the party to deliver a letter to her sister because she had not heard back from her sister for over a month, and they were normally used to doing a regular correspondence. So this was the longest time she hadn't heard in a very long time. I'm assuming Peter was very enthusiastic about this quest at the time. And she offered her family's necklace heirloom as a reward. And it was determined through the magical dealings of Oliver that the pendant has some sort of magical qualities, but they didn't really get a chance to discuss it before the party was sent off into the scary Geistwood, where there was rumored that people go missing, especially children, and probably at the hands of a witch, maybe or maybe not. And our team went through the Geistwood and got almost mugged by a group of wights where they suggested some change in occupation for these wights. However, it seemed like they weren't listening and seemed quite reflexive in their responses and actions throughout. Eventually, our party stumbled out of the brush into the middle of Willow Hill, and what they found was there seemed to be some kind of night festival going on. Everybody was around drinking. They seemed fairly wary of the party, kind of keeping their distance from them, especially when they were being, talked to by random people who walked out of the woods. And
the weird ones in this situation.
Because of all the goings on at nighttime, it would have been quite difficult to find Miss Ella Essen, who was the target of target. Geez, like you're gonna offer the goal to find for our party. But so they decided to retire for the evening in an inn, but not before passing by what potentially turned into a local brawl in the town square between 2 families fighting over alleged theft. Not a lot of details were gotten from this interaction. The party went to bed safe and sound. Everyone was having a great old night, fast asleep or, robotic and alive. And slowly over time, the robot would have noticed that our Warforged would have noticed it. Our Warforged. Why am I Ironjaw? I'm like, why am I blanking on our Warforged name?
Stop saying Warforged.
Oh God. Notice that the room incrementally had become less warm and inviting, and then slowly started to turn as if the room was stale. Nobody had been in it for quite a while. A layer of dust kind of accrued everywhere, and a horrible smell of rotting was permeating the area when everybody had woken up to discover the same things. And when they did a quick search of the inn and a little bit outside as well, not a single soul was to be found in sight, including our dear Peter Post, who also was missing that morning. From what the players had seen, the inn was completely deserted, but they did find one person also in the town who was another traveler who had arrived and was also baffled by the complete lack of people in this town. So he, however, was off. His name was Sidrus. He was off to another location. He claimed that he could see dead loved ones in some ruins nearby, and then took off, not wanting to go with our party whatsoever, no matter how much they tried to convince him.
And yet he was very encouraging and asking us to come and very enthusiastic, and then turned on a dime. That's suspicious.
I think he was like, "Hey, you guys, this is an interesting place to check out. This is where I'm going by." And then I did, however, forget to mention, this is a bad on me, he was also spooked. I didn't really convey this last week, but he was spooked by how there was nobody around and wanted to get as far away from this place as possible.
And that makes a bit more sense, I guess.
Yes.
That's the only reason he wouldn't go with Minos. I knew there was something more.
The only reason. I was going through my head and I was like, shit, did I say this one thing that's what matters? So this is where we are, and we have our party now in town, some inside, some outside, and I will leave it to you to decide what to do.
I still say we can just drop off the letter at the sister's house and then head back.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go check out the house.
Wait,
okay.
Oh wait, is Peter not with us?
She didn't say bring her sister back from being dead.
Wait, Peter was with us?
Yeah, Peter was with us last night, but he's not with us now.
Whose
room did he sleep in? Whose room would he sleep in?
Not in mine.
No. I'm picturing the rooms, I guess, would have been Gunnar and Minos probably together, Beatrice and Rocket probably together, then Peter and Ironjaw together. If we're cool with that.
Ironjaw would have noticed Peter, something happened to Peter.
I feel like Ironjaw would have as well.
He was deep in beauty sleep, so she's kind of in denial of all this. She's like, "Oh no, I don't know what happened. Look over there. That must be the house over there. We should go check that out."
Okay, Minos is very concerned about Peter, so he's going to go and take a look at where Peter was last, but is not stopping you guys from going to deliver the letter in any way.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, you forgot something, Minor.
I know I'm not there, but you think Peter Post doesn't have the letter that needs to get delivered?
I think Peter Post has already delivered the letter.
That is a very fair retrospective change we can make.
Oh, that's true.
So did Peter leave in the middle of the night to deliver the letter? Just couldn't hold it in any longer.
Oh, maybe that's true. I guess we could go see. I forget her name.
House on the left from the general store.
Ellen?
Ella,
yeah, by the general store, right?
Yeah, 3 houses to the left.
And straight on till morning!
Which there was a huge discussion. Is it left looking at it? Is it left when you're looking out from it?
See, no wonder being a postman is such a hard job.
While we head over
to get it done
in that direction, Minos is going to fill in the others who are inside about what Cedrus said about the ruins and going over there. You can speak to dead loved ones, and that's where he was headed. So Minos will relay that to
I did
everyone.
forget to mention, he did say something about wanting to see his mother specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, why didn't we go with him? I don't understand.
Yeah, he wouldn't wait. I guess he was scared. Kind of spooky what's happening around here. More necronomy, I'm sure.
What you notice from your general surroundings in town is everything is in disrepair. Things are falling apart. It seems like people have not been around in a while, which is very, very different than the previous night when there was lots of people milling about. Even though people were off-put by all of you, it still looked lively. There was tons of people around.
Minos, this is a weird finding. Do you, are you good at tracking? Are you good at seeing if there's any trace of these people that we saw last night?
Oh, I don't know. I could try, but we should see if Peter's around first, though.
Okay, well, just keep an eye out. Okay, so we will go back. So are we going to where Peter was last seen in the room, or are we going to the house where we think Peter's delivering the letter?
Yeah, I guess we
And
think
might have
Peter's
stayed
going
over.
to deliver.
If there's no sign of Peter, I assume we checked the bedroom already. We didn't just like go down to the lobby and they're like, oh, no sign of anyone. Panic.
Alright, off we go. To the
Okay.
third house on the right, or left, I don't know.
Left.
That
Don't
one.
let Beatrice lead. So you all head off in that direction again. You do not see a single person, and you arrive at Ella's house. Ella's house is fairly unremarkable. It is a village house. The door is closed. What would you like to do?
Open the door.
Wait, is
Does-
it
does
decrepit?
it look
Like,
old?
Wait, check for a post office box. or a mailbox.
It's in as much disrepair as the rest of the town.
okay.
Like it doesn't have like gaping holes in the walls or anything like that, but there's a lot of dust. You know,
There a
it looks like
mailbox?
windows haven't.
Minos will check
Yeah.
the mailbox.
Yep, there's a mailbox.
Okay, Minos will look inside.
Letter.
Okay, so you open the mailbox and you actually find it stuffed full.
Oh,
Absolutely full of letters and mail and whatnot.
What a twist.
Is
Well,
it all from her sister?
Yes. Who is the letter? Who are the letters
Is
from?
any
sorry.
of it
I didn't
from
hear that.
her sister?
So the letters are, it's all sorts of letters, but the majority are from her sister, Miranda.
And from more than
No,
a month ago?
It's hard to tell. There's no date on the outside of the envelopes.
Did they
Oh.
look like the paper has been aged by more than a month?
I mean, excuse me, some, yeah. A little more than others.
So some ghost is writing letters back to the sister.
Or are we
No.
in a time? Are we in a time loop?
look at all these letters. I don't know if the one that we were supposed to deliver is in here or not already. Do you think Peter is already here?
What a twist. Let's look.
Doesn't look like
Let's
it.
look through
I
these
assume
letters.
it doesn't look like it.
yeah. Since Peter's not around, like Minos will actually look around because he knows, like, he's been like told by Peter before that you're not allowed to like open other people's mail. And like since Peter's not there, he's like, oh, okay, well, and just starts opening them and starts like comparing what the letters say.
Okay, so yeah, no, you can't. So they're all if you're opening the letters from Miranda,
Mhm.
they start off with well, you're gonna kind of get them in all sorts of order, but some letters are saying, hello Ella, how are you? Just a lot of pleasantries. What's going on? This week we sold a cow. Yada yada yada. Things in the letter. But then as you find, some of the other letters are a little more urgent. Sister, I haven't heard from you. Please correspond. And so that's kind of the mix of letters you get from from the sister. There's other random pieces of mail that don't seem particularly notable, Some are receipts for buying things.
How modern. The ones that seem more urgent. What are the topics there?
The topics in the letter that are more urgent?
Yes.
Yeah, they mostly talk about, sister, where are you? I worry for you. What's going on? There's not like a P.S. We sold another cow today. Like it's just
Urgent.
they just seem to be more urgent.
What and when are they dated?
Oh, they are dated. The oldest ones that you can find are a little bit from over a month ago.
Oh,
And the
okay.
newest, or like the
newest
latest date?
ones, you would have seen from maybe like half a week ago.
Mm.
Okay, so nothing is in the future.
Nothing is from the future, no.
You can't rule
Hey,
it
maybe
out.
we got stuck at. Can't rule it out. Maybe we got stuck in a time loop, or
Hey.
like
We have done some crazy shit over these adventures. Don't rule it out.
I sent a group of adventurers to go find you, and they were horribly murdered. Are you okay?
Okay, so B's going to take out her sealing wax and is going to seal them all back up and put them, and just going to leave them in a neat stack to dry or cool, I guess, under the mailbox.
Okay, that is in a mud, like the ground is dirt, just so you know.
Well, maybe she'll just stuff them all in the box again then.
Okay. Okay, so B shoves those letters all back in there. Some of the wax drips and, isn't quite dried, but she gets them all in there.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Who's to know? Who's to know? I'm not a mail person.
No, you are certainly not.
Well, now I'm getting very nervous about Peter. Must be something magical going on here. Rocket, do you see anything?
I don't see anything, but if I know Peter, maybe they wanted to hand the letter directly to the cistern.
Have we tried just yelling for Peter?
Peter!
The town is pretty empty. He'd hear us if he's around.
You hear some crows kind of like get spooked and fly away, but otherwise no response.
And Peter was our homing device, so do we have anything? Do we have any way to track?
I can tell you which way is north.
That's
Which is
helpful.
what helped you get here.
Does anyone else have anything to contribute?
I could talk to animals, or I could talk to the trees.
Ooh, maybe the animals might know what happened overnight.
Or maybe the trees too.
Or the trees. Can you talk to buildings because they were once trees?
No, I don't speak to undead.
Dead plants, okay. Talk
Do
to
we
the
see if
furniture.
anyone's home first?
I guess.
Groundbreaking stuff, Rocket. Let's go.
I mean, I'm not a doctor, but
Go for it.
I'll knock on the door.
Okay, you spring a trap. No,
Oh.
nothing. Nobody answers.
That's the trap?
That's a
Turn
trap. It wasted your time.
Yes, it's an
I turn the
emotional
doorknob?
trap. You feel
It is open.
I open the door.
Okay. What you see inside is what clearly looks like living quarters of, a mid-level peasant, and nothing too fancy, but again, it's this state of neglect. There's what's left of food on what you assume is a kitchen table. This is rotten, and in some areas, there's piles of maggots kind of feasting away at this food. The stench is awful, no pun intended, and so. There's a thick layer of dust on most surfaces. It's just as abandoned as the inn had looked.
Darling, come down here. Peter?
Peter?
I'm gonna look around and see if there's writing implements somewhere. Might be a letter that hasn't been finished yet. Or a diary.
Okay, yeah, nope. So you look around and there's nothing of interest. There's no journal, doesn't seem to be any kind of log of what's going on or what someone's
There's
writing.
rotting food, but is it like rotting food as in a meal that was left out? Or is it just
Yes.
rotting food? Like, oh, okay. So like
Yeah.
literally in the middle of something happening.
Are any other doors open in the house or any other windows?
You can if you look through the house, you find that no other windows or doors are open.
Okay, so she evaporated, and B wanders around and just checks.
You can
other
close doors
Yeah.
after leaving the house, right?
rooms. Yeah, but why would you?
The front
if you're
door
gonna-
is unlocked.
Yeah,
like,
but-
you could have just walked out.
No, if you're gonna leave in such a hurry, though, that you would leave food on a plate, you're probably leaving for some really quick reason.
Yeah, like something
Is there
scary.
a bedroom? Is this a one-room home? What's
This is a three bedroom home, one of which has 5 small beds in it.
Oh, wow.
B will go into that room.
It's a 5 bed small bedroom, and there's
Cool.
what you see are dusty toys strewn about kind of everywhere.
Cool.
Homemade
He doesn't-
dolls. Stuff
He's
like
looking
that.
around to see if there's anything of interest in this room. She rolled a perception check of 14. If
Okay.
that helps speed things along.
Yes. So you find some children's toys, some unmade beds. Everything is musty, but otherwise nothing of interest in this room.
As she goes by one of the beds, she just kind of like flips the sheet up and like brushes it off a bit and then leaves the room.
You did that to all 5 beds?
No, just the one she was like. She walked into the room, the one that was closest. She just kind of like tucked in and then walked away.
Okay, weird, but okay.
It kind of bugs her.
But just
Okay.
one bed.
Yeah, but she doesn't. She recognizes she doesn't have enough time.
Gotcha.
Anyway.
It'll probably go back to Dusty tomorrow, so you know.
Should
Well, yeah, if Peter
Mhm.
left, then the only lead we have is the ruins, so maybe he went to the ruins. I hope so anyway.
I mean, Peter didn't know about the ruins, but can we? Okay, now
They
might be a
could
good
have
time to
asked
check
the
for
same
footprints.
person who talked to us, Iron Jaw. Oh my goodness.
If
Is there
Peter
any-
is dead, and he most likely is dead, then we can talk to him at the ruins, no?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
So,
That's like an extreme method, but I suppose.
you
Why
have
don't
better
we-
method of talking to dead Peter than this?
Well, usually you just let them stay dead. But
Why don't we
I am
grab
very
some?
much in favor of letting Peter stay dead.
He's the only other one who hits. I don't know. The 3 of you hit. Never mind.
I am.
I miss
Just
having
for-
can we
extra walls.
search for mailman boot prints before we wander off into the middle of nowhere to try to interrogate dead people that might not be dead?
Oh, he is dead.
So, do you guys want to go back and check Peter's room again?
Yeah, I think I'd like to see if there's signs of Peter just leaving the inn and wandering off somewhere.
Okay.
Last thing that I'd grab from this place would be if there's something that looks like it might have belonged to an adult woman.
Yeah. There's, there's.
Not put
I mean,
too fine a point
that
on it.
count?
I have to describe every item that might be in this
No.
house.
No. You
To
can
an
just
adult
say
woman.
you can say
Check
you
the
have
top
like
drawer of the
generic.
wardrobe.
You can say you have like generic thing. My goal here is if we do
Yeah.
find Peter, then we'll have something that he can use to then track this
Gotcha.
person.
So there's some like
So
peasant
generic item.
clothing. Yeah, there's some peasant clothing. Oh my god, there's some peasant clothing. There's some
Right.
bottles of scents that you presume might be for a woman, but could very well be for a man. 2022.
Minos here. Do you mind holding this for me? My pack is full. And she'll like hold out these like really raggedy looking clothes.
Okay, Minos will stuff him into his hemp bag that he received, and it'll disappear.
I'm like, okay, now I'm holding it for you, Beatrice. If you want it back, you just let me know.
Okay, thank you.
It's gone forever, by the way.
Oh, you've picked a couple of what you presume are Ella's things.
Sure. Moving on. Back to
Okay.
the hotel.
So you make your way back to the inn, back to the room that Peter was staying in, and I would like. There's no search anymore. Sorry, perception checks from everyone.
Or investigation could be kind of like.
Investigation, yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Investigation.
What if we don't care at all?
You don't have to make the roll.
I care,
You can
so
hang
I'm
out out
gonna
front.
roll.
He only
Oh.
cares
Hey,
so much.
Okay. So you rummage through the room. It's disheveled as if someone had been in there.
Yeah, me.
Iron John B, nothing really stands out to either of you. Rocket and Minos, you're picking up on kind of some old smells that you would not associate with Peter whatsoever, but they could be associated with people and like dirty clothing.
Oh, I can smell something. Kind of like the clothes you just gave me, Beatrice. But
Oh,
it's in the
I-
air in this room.
B for a second kind of like pulls something out of her nose and stuffs them into her bra line. She's like, oh, that is a smell. I'm gonna go wait out here.
Give me a deception check.
Is there a way I can follow it, Frankie?
Okay, so before I answer your question, B, nobody's buying your bullshit.
What bullshit is she pandering? She's had something blocking her nose since the start of the day because it smells awful.
And they're like, I don't think you could smell anything. So Minos, you can follow the smell, but you notice that it's fairly just concentrated in this room. It doesn't really leave the room.
Oh. Anywhere in particular in the room?
Around the bed, definitely.
Ooh. Peter's bed, I assume.
Yeah, one would assume.
I assumed B's bed would smell the strongest of must.
Lust. You misspelled that.
Oh,
Fine, no one laugh. Fuck me.
the smell comes in here and comes right up to this spot right here, but then it doesn't go anywhere else.
Ruffle through the bed for fighting for anything.
Okay, yeah. So you do that, and it's aside from dirty, musty sheets, there's not anything in the bed. There's no possessions either in this room.
Can I check under the bed?
Of course, you can check under the bed. You see a very large rat scurry out.
Ugh.
Yeah. Peter? Oh, no.
Wait, little
not
rat.
sure.
I'm gonna try to cast Speak with Animals. Maybe this rat knows what happened.
Okay, so the rat. So yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. Do you want me to? I guess the first thing that Minos would do is he would try to coerce the rat to sticking around. So he'll pull out some food for the rat.
I don't think that's coercion.
Isn't it?
Anywho,
To try to convince it to like stay.
Convincing it, yeah.
Sure.
Bribe it.
Yeah, you've enticed it with some food chunks that you've pulled out. Where it seems to be quite skittish at first, it kind of peeks back and then slowly starts to approach, but it seems to be very nervous of getting absolutely close to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals
He's been
at
hurt
this
before.
point.
Okay.
And so as it's being like skittish, Minos will say,
Oh, friend, I'm friendly. Here, food.
But you could speak rat?
Yeah, look at me. I'm kind of like a big rat.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Big rat. Big furry rat.
Yeah, big furry rat. Oh, I have a lot
Me
of
cheese?
food.
Cheese me?
Yeah, do you have family or friends that need food too?
Many.
Okay, I got lots of food.
Much food, cheese, please.
yeah, okay, so it gives a little bit, and then Minos holds out a little bit more.
Can you help Big Rat with something?
Yes, big rat. Yes, big
Yeah.
rat, help. Help,
What?
big rat.
What happened? Were you here last night?
I stay out of sight at night.
Yeah, oh yeah, did you see in this place? Were there others?
Loud.
Others?
Very loud. Many big.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Where did they go?
Everywhere. Walk around, me hide.
Oh, but when they came to this spot right here, did they go anywhere else after?
Go on big stinky box.
Oh, where's Big Stinky
Bee!
Box?
I knew it.
So I obviously throughout this whole conversation, I'm like constantly feeding, like giving.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay.
It is accepting these so greedily. So it says, why big, how am I trying to say this?
I'm asking
Why-
where the big
why
stinky
big-
box is.
Yeah, why big in day? Why big in day?
What was different one night?
No big in day, big in day, big at night, no big in day.
The big stinky box is only here at night.
Stinky box here all time. Big you
Oh,
here
yeah. Oh yeah.
only. Big you night.
Other big only come at night. Okay. Where's
Yes.
big stinky box?
It points up at the bed.
At B.
Oh, at bed.
Oh.
Minos will look to the others and speak in common.
So he says that there are other kind of humans, I guess, that only come at night. But they all hang around this bed. I think. But only at night.
Well, that fits with us having seen a lot of people here at night and them not being here in the morning.
So it kind of tugs at one of your fetlocks,
Okay.
trying to get your attention.
Yeah, yeah.
And it says, "Cheese, please."
Oh yeah, here you go.
So it gobbles the cheese quickly, and then it says, "You leave before night. Bigs come.
Oh, big like me?
Small but big.
Oh, okay, small but big. They come at dark time, eh?
Dark time. Yes.
Okay.
Cheese, please."
Okay. Minos will give the rest of that one ration, I guess, over just the whole pile so that the rat can take it wherever he wants, I guess.
Yeah, he's so ecstatic. He throws his arms open and just like lands back into the food, like loving life, so happy.
Yeah. You share that, little buddy. You share that.
No share. Thanks, big rat.
Okay. Thank you,
Yeah.
little buddy.
Don't tell him how to live his life.
Oh, okay. So the rat says that the things that come at night are scary and that we shouldn't be here when they come.
But weren't we here when they came?
Yeah, Rat is gonna think lots of things are scary.
Peter was here, and now Peter's not here.
Yes, a great tragedy. I shall mourn for many, many more minutes. Let us move on.
Well, it's a long time until nighttime before we can come back here anyway, so I guess we should go to the ruins. And then we
I
can
will
come
say
back.
it's just after noon, after all of these fun gallivantings and searchings and whatnot.
Mhm.
Okay, so we should maybe wander to the ruins?
Yeah, I don't have any other ideas for Minos
Yeah,
to do before we head out.
we might as well check one evening to see if Peter comes back before reporting success in our delivery mission. He's not here. We can bring back the written letters as proof.
You were told this. You were told this in our last session. This is not to inform your decision whatsoever. It takes about, I believe, a day's travel to get to the ruins, according to Sidrus.
Oh, it's a long time.
Yeah, we
Let's
do
leave a
kind of
note.
be here at nighttime. Gone to ruins. No, we don't know where they are either. Signed, whole rest of party.
Bring a letter.
Well, we could leave a letter. We could leave a letter in case Peter comes back. Just leave it at the front.
No, yes, but like, what do you put in said letter?
Gone to ruins. It's this direction. We'll be back. Wait
It's
here.
this direction in a note.
North, south, east, or west, I think is what he means.
Thank you.
No, I would love to think of it saying, we're in this direction with an arrow in the note.
So there is kind of a way of communication for the team. My satchel connects to my chest, and so Minos can leave a note for Peter that if he does show up, to put a note in his chest, and Minos will keep looking in his satchel to see if a note will pop up, I guess. If that's cool with the team.
That sounds like a good plan.
It's a magical satchel.
So, sorry, just to clarify, it pops up where?
So I have my satchel. I'm carrying my satchel, and it is connected to my chest. Whatever, where I keep all my shit while we're actually traveling.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
Yeah.
keep that chest here in Peter's room, and I'm going to leave a note saying to it when you pop up, put your message here, and I'll get to it when I get to it, I guess. And I'll just periodically look in my satchel every once in a while to see if there's a note there.
Okay, that sounds good to me. Okay, so have our adventurers decided to head off in the general direction that it was told to go to these ruins?
Let's
Yes.
do it.
Very specific directions.
Okay, very specific. So, you write your note. Who's writing the note out of curiosity?
Yeah, okay, Minos will definitely be asking somebody else to write the note.
I can write the note.
Okay.
Writing a note.
Yeah, that's the good thing about the connection too, is that when I pull the note out, I can give it to anybody else to read.
Okay. Okay, so we have a decision. We are going to head off back into the Geistwood. However, from a different part of town, not from the way you came. So, adventurers, you head off into the Geistwood, and it is just as spooky as you left it. It's still, as I mentioned, it's autumnal out. The wind bites cold through your clothing, unless you're heavily furred, or made of metal, and
What if you have resistance to cold?
you feel nothing, just like your normal personality.
Oh.
So you go on. So you head out back into the Geistwood, and you hear its general sounds, the same sorts of sounds, wolves howling, some birds, some creaking sticks and whatnot, and you head off down the road. So you're traveling down this road for a couple of hours, more than a couple of hours, for about half a day's travel, unbothered, unmolested, and and you find, maybe bad choice of words, and and so the sun is starting to set at this point, and you are rapidly losing light because this wood, as I mentioned, is quite dense. It's very hard for the light to hit the forest floor. And it's rapidly losing light. Do you have a way to light your way?
Indeed.
Yes.
Yep.
Wonderful.
I have
Okay,
Druidcraft. At any point, I can create light with it.
great.
I have a lantern.
And I can light it for you.
With the fading sun, the temperature is starting to drop. It is getting quite cold. You can see your breath puff out in front of you. Most of you, if again you are not made of metal. So so I'm gonna take this moment now to just switch off of this scene quickly. With the fading sun, with the dropping of the sun below the horizon, we come back to our intrepid hero, Peter. Peter, what you notice is you are your
Dead.
immediate surroundings. You're dead. In your immediate surroundings, you're in the room that you had went inside of to retire for the night. You, however, are standing. You are fully dressed, and nothing seems amiss. The inn is warm, and it's as you left it when you had checked in. And so there's a fire roaring. Probably you can feel some sort of heat source that's heating the inn. So unlike whereas before with the mustiness, it was very cold. Yes, but you don't know. You're just kind of there. What is the first thing you do?
I have no recollection of before I was here.
You remember
here.
going to bed. Sorry, I should clarify. You remember going to bed, but now
And then
you're just up and
standing
about.
in the middle of it.
Alone.
Okay, well, that's peculiar, but I should probably deliver this letter since I'm awake and ready to work.
You notice? Okay, so I'm assuming you're going to be doing that.
Well, I'll get my lazy comrades. I'll wake them up first. I'll be like, wow, I've been up for, I don't know how long, but clearly a long time. Got time to get to work. We gotta deliver some mail. Mino, Gunnar, wake up.
To your horror, because of your professional proclivities, you are horrified to see that it is nighttime. Like you normally are bright and early and up and at it, but this is nighttime.
Oh shit.
Oh, this is strange. I don't usually sleep in this late. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I guess everybody else got it before me. Maybe they're waiting.
As you search through the rooms, there's no sign of everybody. Their belongings are all gone, except with the exception of Minos's chest is sitting
Hey.
in the room that he had retired for the night.
I should pick that up. I don't want Minos to lose that.
Is there a note on the chest or no? Just to
There is,
clarify.
yes.
Okay.
The note is sitting on the chest.
And what does the note say?
So the note says, I don't know, what did your note say?
Oh,
You
that's the
should
note
say
that we
it.
wrote? Okay.
Yep.
We're gone to ruins if you get back, let us know with note in chest. Leave note in chest.
Okay, I'll send a note back. I'll say, oh, sorry, must have slept in. How peculiar. Do I know about these ruins, Frankie?
No, you did not speak to anybody that had knowledge of this.
Okay.
Yeah, you have absolutely no idea what they're talking about.
Do you guys? Well, I guess I wouldn't know. What ruins? And I will sketch a expertly drawn map from my previous survey of this town, and hope that they can say where these ruins are in relation to the town.
Okay. You pack that note in, and then you settle down to see if something happens. So we're gonna cut back to our party. Do you have any way of knowing a letter has arrived?
No, so that's why I have to check intermittently, and I have to in order to pull things out of my satchel, I have to focus on what it is that I'm looking for. So I would reach in for a note every once in a while to pull out a note, essentially.
Okay, as you travel in the darkness, you do your hand does come back with a note eventually, and as was written by Peter, that is the note that you've received.
Oh, there's a note. I got a note from Peter. Peter doesn't know where the ruins are.
Oh wait, no, I don't know how to read.
Here's the note.
Well, we left.
You see a
Perfectly
nice
good
drawing, at
instructions.
least, in the note.
You go west of the ruins. It's not like we have better directions. Wait. There's a really well drawn map of town, right, on this note.
Very well drawn map, detail oriented.
I'm just gonna
someone with a
draw
very
an
great
arrow.
spatial sense.
I'm going to draw an arrow pointing whatever direction we went onto said map,
Okay.
and
And-
this way.
Okay.
Oh,
So we're gonna
why
kind of.
don't-
I still
Why
have.
don't you also?
Let Peter know that I still have my staff of flowers too. So if Peter wants to track my staff, then he should be able to.
We will leave flowers along the path. We have
we
not
also-
been doing this for the last 6 hours of travel.
No.
But we'll start now.
No, Peter has a way of being able to track missing things. So if he tracks my staff, or any of us, I guess, and probably doesn't need to be a staff.
Don't forget you can track us with our things the way you always have done and already know how to do.
Yeah, write it like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
But why are we going to these ruins if Peter's back there?
Well, we're
Yeah.
almost there now. We may as well go all the way. I mean, maybe some of us wants to talk to some loved ones that have passed. I don't know.
That's fair. I guess we're halfway, right?
Minos does a big wink to Beatrice.
Has Peter delivered? Oh, I'm gonna ask. Have you delivered the letter yet?
That's also in the note.
And then-
That's okay.
Yes,
so
that's
Minos,
also in the note.
yeah.
And
So
then we're
Minos will
putting the note
shove
back.
the note back in the satchel, which will end up back in the chest. Then.
Okay. So we'll kind of cut between me saying, "Oh, at this point. Oh, at this point." So you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of go back and forth with your letter. So Peter, you've received this note.
Okay, that's great. So I know that I'll cast Identify as soon as I deliver this letter. Now that I know that people aren't waiting for me, I will go deliver that letter to Ella, I think it was.
Yes, Ella Essen. Yes. So as you make your way out of the room, you notice that the inn is lively, just as it was the night before, which is very, yeah. So it seems again, there's a lot of people. Everybody's milling about. You make your way out of the inn, and like the previous night, everybody is out as if there's some kind of event or like festival or fair going. Oh my god, festival or fair going on. Which you would find somewhat strange 2 nights in a row. But hey, you don't know what the local customs are. So
Nobody here have to work tomorrow? Jeez. Man.
So you make your way through the busy crowds, and you make your way to Ella's house, and you have arrived at her mailbox.
Okay. I put the letter in the mailbox.
Okay, you open what seems to be an empty mailbox, and you put the letter inside.
Great. I guess there was a specific request, so I should probably deliver this one in person and make sure she's okay and that she gets it. So I'll knock on the door actually.
Okay. So after a little bit of knocking, an elven woman opens the door. Wait, nope. I think they were human. Nope, a woman opens the door. Continuity. So she looks a little bit frazzled. Her hair is kind of falling out of its bun. You can hear the yelling of what you presume to be many children behind her. And she says, "Oh, yeah, yes. Can I help you?"
Oh man, extraordinaire. I'm trying to deliver the letter. May I ask who I'm speaking to?
This is Ella. Can I help you?
Perfect. Your sister Miranda wanted me to deliver this letter. She's having trouble getting a hold of you, and I'll give her the letter.
Oh, Miranda, I haven't heard from her in ages. Oh, I've been so worried. Oh, thank you.
No problem. You can always trust your handy mailman.
Oh, I really appreciate this. Thank you so much.
Not a problem. She is worried about you. When was the last time you saw her?
Oh, I haven't heard correspondence from my sister in over a month.
Does this check out with what Miranda would have told the party?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The stories from so far of what she's giving you is the same as what you've been told by Miranda.
Well, if you want, if you want to quickly scribble down another letter, or take your time, it's fine. I can deliver a letter to Miranda in your response.
I would love that, please. Could you come back maybe tomorrow if possible?
Sure, that shouldn't be a problem.
Great, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Okay, see you, ma'am.
Thank you. Excellent stand-up service. The little one gets shy and kind of hides behind his mother's legs.
I take a stamp from my bag and I give him a little stamp and be like, anyone can be a mailman if they really dream. And then I give the kid the stamp and I walk away to the room.
So you see an expression on the child like this. from the post-it stamp.
Make your damn bed.
Okay, so Peter, you have successfully delivered this letter. What would you like to do next?
Identify, and I'll think, I guess, about the flower wand as was suggested in the letter. Seems like a good enough item. Oh, sorry, it's not identify, it's locate object.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, sorry. So I can sense the direction of the object as long as it's in 1,000 feet of me. And if the object is in motion, I know the direction of the movement.
1,000 feet, and they've gone for more than half a day's travel. I don't think so.
Yeah, that's pretty far.
But they did mark up the map, right?
Yeah, you have the map. You have the detailed map. Well, your part was detailed. I think they kind of scribbled a general direction for you to follow.
From your map, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm assuming you're going to follow this then.
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to take this map and travel across, again, town square, past the well, past lots of people milling about. Most people seeming to be uncomfortable with your presence and kind of giving you wide berth. They don't want to be close by. They seem to be avoiding you somewhat. And so you're getting to the it's not a very large town. It does not take much time to cross. So when you get to the outskirts, where it seems to be the road outwards traveling out, you find something is almost pulling you from behind as you get closer and closer to the edge of this town.
It's peculiar. I seem to not be able to travel in the direction I intend to travel. So, like,
You
what
are
happens as I, like, fight against it?
Yeah, so you're fighting against it, and you're finding it quite difficult. It's almost as if someone had tied, well, there's no such thing as a rubber band in this world, but there's a rubber band feeling almost behind you. But you are able to make progress, and at some point, it's almost like it releases once you pass the threshold of town, and you fall face forward into the dirt.
Oh.
Well, that was strange.
But you can keep walking, and nothing seems to be restraining you at this point.
Okay, well, I will keep going until I feel that I am lost or until I encounter a person or someone I know. Actually, maybe I should do like a tracking or survival check of some kind to see if I can find traces of them in the woods.
Sure, yeah. A survival, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's been so long. How do you do a check? Check.
Exclamation mark,
exclamation
space.
point. Yeah.
Nope.
You don't get any. There's no signs of them going this way.
So I can use my identify lasts for 10 minutes, and I will like move at the fastest pace I possibly can. Like if there's like a carriage or something I could have gotten, I would have gotten that. So if within that 10 minutes I was able to pick up a sense of them, then tell me.
Okay, yeah. Did you talk to people about a carriage?
No, I don't think would I have seen like that kind? Is that something I would have been able to see in town?
People have like wagons and carriages. Sorry, I thought you mentioned it. That's why I was asking.
No, I didn't. And then I guess the other question is, when that pulling sensation happened, if I was on a carriage, would I not have been able to push forward as well?
I guess I'd have to answer that if you were on a carriage. You didn't find a carriage to get out of this town, so you just walked like we had just role played. Okay, so you head off in that direction at a brisk pace. I will cut to the others, and I'll let you know if you pick up on anything.
Can I do an athletics check to see how fast I can move?
Yes, you certainly can.
Yeah, baby.
You're booking it.
Survivalist. I'm a mailman. I get to where I need to go.
All of this training and delivering mail has trained you for this moment. You're sprinting at Olympic levels. You're booking it. So you are briskly away. And I'm assuming you didn't send a note back. You just kind of left after them.
Yeah, actually, I didn't.
Okay, cool. You run off. So the party we're back with you, and the road is becoming overgrown. It seems from obvious disuse. And as you make your way through this Geistwood, you do notice that the terrain is getting rockier. And you can start to make out what seems to be remnants of what might have been buildings, and things are kind of growing all around them and whatnot as you press further down the path. So you eventually make your way into the forest. Kind of gives way, and you find that under the moonlight, you find that you find yourselves arriving. I have to stop this cat from meowing. Oh my god.
Try punching.
Pardon me, just 1 second.
Sure. Meow.
We all heard that. There's clearly moonlight.
I did hear the moonlight. I heard it.
Okay. Sorry about that. Is that my cat? So you find yourselves now what seems to be these ruins that you were told about. It's very much what looks like a town that has fallen into ruin. There's again no signs of life, but the buildings are half falling apart. It's a lot of stone actually. There's not a lot of wood material or straw. This is mostly made of stone. and what remnants of a road with plants growing through them are what you find around you, but you do not see any signs of intelligent life.
There's Peter!
Did we see Peter yet?
No.
You have not. Peter has not arrived yet.
We also haven't seen what's his face.
No sign of
Sidrus.
Sidrus.
For some reason, I was not envisioning a town when he was talking about ruins.
It's a
This doesn't
ruined
seem like
town.
magical enough to be a place where you talk to your dead relatives.
Maybe there's one specific spot around here somewhere.
Maybe you can talk to your dead relatives because that town is dislocated from time. The way that the town we just left is also dislocated from time.
Who said that? That wasn't Gunnar.
Oh my god, Gunnar's been possessed by a scholar.
I'll call out for Sidrus.
Okay, yeah, you call out for Sidrus, but you get no response.
Rude.
Does anybody
You should invest in a megaphone.
sense anything magical or
I can
more
look
power?
that up.
Everybody can give
Right?
me perception
Ghost.
checks,
Oh,
please.
perception. Ooh, Beatrice.
Holy shit.
B has an insane bonus to perception when she doesn't roll a 3.
Oh, right. That was
Okay.
something that we talked about
And
last
rolling a
session.
19 doesn't hurt.
Sorry, just as a reminder, even, and for Jen as well, is that something that we're going to be trying to do is that we're announcing our roles, but like for group roles for this, probably the biggest role can just announce what they got. So it's good for viewers who are listening, and it's also good for DMs to get told out loud rather than having to open up the Discord to see what the roles are. So just going forward, let's try to do that. So go ahead, Beatrice, and announce your role.
26.
Yeah, that
kinda
26
works.
looks beefy. Gunnar, your 16 also looks pretty good. So both of you are actually picking up on breathing coming from around one of the rocks.
B will.
About to be killed.
Yeah, that
Possibly.
works too. Good job.
Is someone
You
there?
hear what sounds like footsteps kind of running briskly in the opposite direction.
I will pursue.
Yeah,
Of
B will
course.
too. Right
Yeah.
behind Gunnar, of course.
Not in front of, right behind.
Yeah.
Right behind.
Okay,
Like a
the
good
two of you.
cow, I will also follow the herd. Not knowing
Okay.
why they're moving, but I will move with them as well.
Okay, is Rocket on Minos or not?
I am an independent gnome. I am walking on my own feet, and I am now chasing my
Man.
nose.
Wishing
And-
that you could catch up.
Then you're
Ironjaw,
12 hours behind us.
Yes, I will run along.
Okay, I need to take a moment very briefly to DM to character room.
Okay, I'm gonna work on fixing what might be going on with this
Okay.
thing. Which would be this. Cool.
I see.
Oh,
Cool.
things are happening off screen.
You blanked everything. That's good.
Give me 2 secs here.
Got it.
Just want to make sure I am.
You guys are running, and this is high octane, and you're like, ooh, I'm scared, but also a little excited. And then, okay, yeah, so you're running.
Running and running.
Okay, so eventually, Gunnar, you peel around a corner, everybody following, bumping into you more or less, when you come across what seems to be a very young girl. And immediately, B, you recognize this young girl right away.
Oh shit.
Gunnar unsheathes his great axe.
B literally freezes. She's
All you
like,
hear is, "Mama?"
Gunnar, wait, it's
Gunnar.
just a little girl.
This is your second yes. Choose your words carefully. They will be your last.
Mama, I'm scared.
She doesn't look like a threat, Gunnar.
I will write this on your tombstone.
She doesn't
She's
look like a threat.
How? No, you. This can't be real.
Mama, what's
we
going
are
on?
here to talk to dead relatives.
What's going on,
Did you
Beatrice?
say that?
Yes. I feel like this should be fairly high on the list of possibilities.
Dead? What? Dead? Huh? She seems to be getting quite distressed.
The robot can see your immediate future. Do not panic. It will all be over soon.
Oh, actually, if I look at her under True Sight, what do I see?
Yeah, true sight.
Oh,
there is
interesting.
moonlight. Yeah.
Okay. So you're holding up. You're holding up your
Medallion of
your
Obadai.
thing. Yes.
As he's starting to look, B, as she's like panicking a little bit, B will just go over and like kind of just wrap her arms around what I think is my daughter.
Okay. She kind of clutches to you and buries her face into your. I don't know. The saying is bury your face into your skirts. I don't know if you're wearing skirts, but.
Bosom.
But what you see, Ironjaw, under the light of the moon, the shimmering, seems to show you a different image. And what it is you see quite a tall figure, actually, taller than Beatrice, with gray mottled skin, and not many other defining features clutching to her.
B, I don't think that's who you think it is.
What,
Mama, who is this?
What do you mean?
Kill.
It must be.
Do I recognize what that thing is?
You can give me an, let's see, Arcana check.
Sure. I have no idea, but it's not your daughter.
Why am I not seeing? Oh, I'm in
sorry,
the
I got
wrong
a 7.
text channel.
I rolled a 7 on my Arcana check.
Yeah, sorry, I'm still fixing the Discord thing.
Yeah. So I just saw the last one. Yeah, no, you have no idea, but you know that doesn't look like B's daughter.
It's something taking her form, I guess.
Mama, who is this?
B will like unwrap her arms and just kind of stare, like look her in the eye, and try to discern if she's gonna do this with disadvantage, I'm sure, but try to sort out if whether she buys Ironjaw or whether she buys the embodiment of her daughter in front of her.
Sure. Let's use I need my skills list in front of me.
Deception versus insight?
Yeah. Well, it's do an insight.
Minos will like lean over and like whisper to Rocket.
Yeah, Beatrice has 2 dead kids, by the way. I just found out. I guess this is one of them.
Can you see it too?
B, this is your daughter.
No, that Ironjaw, you must be wrong. You must be miscalibrated. This is her. Like she's here.
No, talk if it helps, but be careful.
Mama, let's go. I'm afraid.
Well, we're not going anywhere. These are our friends.
Hello,
You
my
don't-
name's Minos. What's your name?
She kind of pulls further behind B.
Why, it's okay.
Mama, we should go.
No, you're safe. You're safe now.
I don't know if that is accurate statement.
Is Sunny here? What?
No,
Oh God, you named your child Sunny?
Sunny's not here. It's just me.
Where's your brother?
Well, we haven't seen Sunny since the accident.
You mean Sunny didn't come home? With a vengeance?
B will just hold her hand and kind of walk back to the group.
With her?
With her.
Okay, she's trying to pull out of your hand now.
We're not going anywhere.
No, you should come with me.
Why?
Because I have things I need to tell you.
You can tell me here. Everyone is.
No.
This is family.
You should go with undead child alone into dark woods. We will
You
wait
should not
here.
do that.
Except Gunnar. He's just a friend.
Friend is a strong
We're
word.
like family, except that guy. That guy's just a friend.
He's a friend from work.
I prefer colleague.
If you're not going
do
to
you guys-
come with me,
Do you guys want to come this way?
just Mama. She's like, this is a tone you don't recognize.
Oh, Beatrice,
Like-
I trust Ironjaw with this stuff.
Yeah,
This
I
seems-
wouldn't go anywhere alone.
Follow your heart, Beatrice. What is the worst that could happen? You die, but the rest of us are fine, so who cares?
B is going to cast a spell.
Okay.
She's going to cast Detect Thoughts.
Oh shit.
Interesting.
So, do you want me to... I think I can do it in here. Yeah. So I can detect surface thoughts for about a minute.
They have to give a saving throw, the creature.
No, they don't.
Oh, that's if you probe deeper. Oh, okay.
If I probe deeper, yeah. There we
For the
go.
duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures.
Ooh.
So you cast your spell, and what you immediately get is not. I don't know if you sense a voice in this. Do you?
What
It's
is
just
most
surface
on the
thoughts. So
creature's
it's like
mind?
rage, like a death. I want to eat this, or like I want
Okay.
to kill them. Just very superficial, no
Got
motivation.
it. Like,
Hypothetically, as
feeling.
examples of what it might be thinking.
You're getting a sense of. So you're getting a sense of when you detect these thoughts. You're getting a sense of what's the word? You're getting a sense of deep sympathy and an urging to come with them.
So it would make sense, is what you're trying to say.
Yes, but something that's odd is this like deep feeling of feeling sorry for you.
Oh.
Pity.
Yeah, pity, sympathy.
Honey, why do you want me to go that way so badly? And she's gonna try and phrase the conversation to try and trigger different thoughts to flip through.
Yeah. So you're getting annoyance now.
Oh shit.
You're getting annoyance of like, why don't you fucking come with me? Like these thoughts are very out of the norm for what you assume your daughter. Well, what your daughter used to speak like.
You might be getting interference
No,
from
is she a
Gunnar.
preteen? Sounds kind of normal.
She's aged since I last saw her.
You're
God
getting
damn it,
one
Mom.
thing that coming through. I'm trying to help you.
She's going to try and probe deeper. So what does this
Oh,
do?
shit.
If you have to do a wisdom save, and I gain
Ugh.
insight into the reasoning. If I get an insight as to why she's feeling that way as we're
Okay.
chatting.
Okay.
But after we're done, they will know that I've probed into their mind.
Okay. Wisdom save, yes?
Oh.
That's a fail.
The fail?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get deeper into the thoughts. You're getting frustration because they seem to want to help you. But there's also this underlying feeling of fear.
Fear for them or fear of...
Fear for your companions.
Okay.
Fear for or fear of?
Fear of.
Honey, why are you afraid of them? Why do you not want them to come?
So, from getting the sense that you've just probed her thoughts, her face goes from pleading to more of a blank, almost a
shit.
deeply unimpressed look with you, and then kind of so out of her mouth is not going to be your child's voice. It's going to be the voice of like something much older. Can't quite determine if it's male. Can't quite determine if it's female. It's indeterminate. And it says you really
Gender
had.
fluid.
I don't know if a voice can be gender fluid. But
Wow. That
A
is not
voice?
woke, Frankie.
Oh my god. Anyway, so you can't quite pick out. Yes. So the voice. So what you're getting is. So what is said, as I'm being derailed, is you couldn't just
Educated.
go along with it, could you? You had to be difficult.
Oh shit. So
Don't talk to your mother like that.
You're definitely not my mother, but I was trying to help you. But no, you have no trust for what you thought was your daughter.
Well, clearly it's. At this point, I think she's finally cluing in. Slowly but surely.
Wait a second.
No, he is fully convinced this is her daughter.
He was willing to suspend it until this exact moment, and now she's like, she's just like, well, I would be if you were actually her, but now I don't think so.
You stupid woman. I felt you like a beacon the minute you walked here. You are falling apart, and I offered you something. I could have offered you something to help alleviate that pain, but nope, you trust nothing. So you can live with that pain now.
The rest of us are polite enough
More
to not
than
point it
other
out.
ones.
Hey, Gunnar.
I didn't
I
catch
think
what
you're-
Ironjaw said. Sorry.
The rest of us are polite enough to not point out that she's falling apart. This person is me.
That is not true. I point it out all the time. She just does
Okay.
not listen.
Many of the rest of us are polite enough.
Wait, so
Um,
who are you then?
Who I am doesn't matter. I was offering peace.
I agree. Get out and leave any valuables you have behind.
Show your true
Values.
self. Take off the mask.
Okay, so the form kind of surges and models and shimmers, and then slowly turns into that being that I had spoken of. Let's see if I can find a photo.
Can we do
someone
photo?
named Cedrus?
Can we all
Did you
check
meet
our
him
comment?
already?
Yeah, totally.
B's unsure.
That's
He
what
got
this
a
thing
9.
is? Yeah, I'm not gonna roll on that. I feel like Manos
Does
would
this mean
know.
we need a wizard in the party?
God.
I can't find a photo. Yeah, B, you have no idea.
Rocket
Anybody
might
else?
know,
Sorry?
I guess. If Rocket
I already
wanted
tried.
to.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
This is not Gunnar's wheelhouse.
No, not Minos' either.
Nope. I got an 8. Rocket does not know.
Oh my god, nobody went to school. What a
Apparently not.
loser.
I
So you
definitely
see
Some of
this
us have
kind of
GEDs.
nondescript, kind of silvery, hairless being who is quite a bit taller than B actually now. And the voice comes back and says, "So you asked who, correct?"
Who are you? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like that, but a little more features than. But it says, I have been giving I have been giving people peace and closure for decades now, and you just had to throw my gift back in my own face.
What is he thinking about at that, or what is it thinking about at that moment? Because I
Yeah.
still have detect thoughts active.
Mm-hmm.
In fairness, you have many faces, so if we throw in one face, you can just change to other face.
So what you're getting is it's whatever's being said is what's the same thoughts. It's
I get-
now the thoughts are, however, quite degrading of you. They've moved from a pity and a sympathy to a you're stupid. You are throwing my gift, like you're spitting in my face. Like how dare you? There's a lot of audacity now.
So like,
sorry, there's a lot of feeling. Yes.
so like the feeling of someone who hits on someone, they get rejected. They're like, oh, whatever, you're stupid and ugly anyways.
Like kinda.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, toxic masculinity! The worst.
B will look at Gunnar and be like, Gunnar, I think your axe is looking dry.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Did you talk to someone?
No, he is right. X is very dry.
Did you talk to someone
Gunnar
named
will advance.
Citrus earlier? Wait, what's your name? My name's Minos.
Menacingly.
I have many names. You speak of Sidrus the elf?
Yes. You
He
came by
saw his
earlier?
mother. He got what he needed, as I was offering to you.
And,
Is he still alive?
yeah, where did he go?
He left.
Can I
And what
see
is
if
it?
this thing might be lying to that or no?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, you can roll insight.
I rolled a 14.
You get the sense that it's telling the truth.
Okay.
Gunnar is going to slowly circle to the other side of the creature.
It's wary of this, and it's kind of backing away to keep as much distance between it and all of you as possible.
And that does not stop Gunnar from attempting to do what he's doing.
What do you get out of doing all this? It seems like a lot of work.
Other than an X through skull.
I have been providing people peace for decades. I am not like the rest of my kind. I feel deeply. I feel every drop of pain, and so I ease it. I am able to do so. And
Perhaps
this one, and it points to be, this one is barely holding it together.
Oh, is that true?
This is why she is alcoholic. She has coping mechanisms.
This one has deep hatred for herself.
Bee kind of tucks the bag of wine further back into her pocket.
You cannot hide anything from me. As you have read my thoughts, I have read yours.
Oh,
Bee's getting very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Notice it visibly.
Yeah.
do a lot of people from Willow Hill come here for help?
From everywhere. The Willow Hill folk stay away from me.
It seems something weird is happening there.
They think, I know nothing. I stay here. They think me cursed and leave this place.
Oh, why would they think that?
Alone.
Yeah. Who wouldn't want to hang out with you? You seem like a great bundle of joy.
Would you like someone to release you from your pain?
The thing is,
My methods are slightly different, but very effective. 0 complaints received.
I have. I am not. I seem to have not be needed here, so I will be leaving you.
Well, we have not yet determined if that will be happening.
If he makes a move, I'd like to cast a spell. Like if any.
Yeah, it's gonna start leaving.
I'm gonna intercept as well. Well, try.
I'm gonna cast command.
Okay.
And just say, like, stay.
Yeah, I have to look up one quick thing. I have it.
Sure.
And I have to make what check?
It's a wisdom save, but it doesn't have an effect if the target is undead.
I will make my wisdom check, you suspicious people.
Yeah, try throwing a Lamia at this party. Fuck me.
Oh yeah, so it's gonna stay.
Gunnar will take advantage of that to grab it.
Okay, what kind of check do I need to do now?
The kind of check where you fail.
Athletics or acrobatics to resist a grapple, I guess.
Gunnar would be
Or opposed,
athletics.
I guess you would grab it, but would there be an opposed strength maybe to? Because the
You
command
can
only
roll
lasts so
athletics
long.
or acrobatics. So like command stay is only going to last for like 6 seconds, right? So you're going to essentially get that time to walk up to it, and then it will try to struggle to not be grappled by Gunnar. So the check here is that Gunnar would roll athletics, and it would roll either athletics or acrobatics, and the higher roll would win.
Okay, let's do that.
Gunnar will
Athletics,
spend
please.
his his inspiration. To gain it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Well, it's spent, but he didn't need it.
Gunnar.
Yeah, you got it. So, in reaction, all of a sudden, its size is going to start diminishing in your grasp.
Oh,
So I need a dexterity save.
This is getting very hostile, everyone. It's not like this thing did anything
But-
wrong.
It lied to us, first of all.
B will turn around to Minos and give the most like fiery glare back and be like, "She knows."
I have advantage on dex saving throws against effects I can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. Because of my danger sense. Would that apply?
I don't know if
No.
Flavor-wise, I don't think this would trigger danger sense.
Okay.
I'd have to agree. Oh
He's
no, it's becoming
less deadly.
less menacing.
Just because it's becoming smaller does not make it less menacing.
You have a hold though. You've got it.
Tim, are you really going to say that of all people? Come on.
Totally. People think I'm dangerous because I'm bigger, but it's the small ones you gotta watch out for.
No, it's
They carry
Never mind.
knives.
It's everyone.
So it's
You have to watch out
diminishing
for
in
everyone.
size back into the little girl it was before. And
Grab her by the hair.
wow,
Smash her
wow.
face against the rock.
Oh my
Well, B, you have the lovely image, B, of seeing Gunnar grab what looks like your daughter by the hair.
she's going to look away.
Would you prefer by the throat?
Let me go!
Gunnar, what are you doing?
I have apprehended enemy.
Leave this place. If you wish me harm, just leave.
Yeah, they're not
If I
our
wish
enemy.
you harm, you will die. Wish you harm. Wishes are for children.
It was just trying to help.
Was it? It is deceitful creature. It might have treasure. I bet
Not
if I
lying about
squeeze,
what?
treasure will come
I
out.
care nothing for possessions.
Yeah, but
They're
We can't
talking
go
about
to
their
your lawyer.
kind. They're
Beatrice,
talking about their kind. Somebody figure out what that is.
Beatrice
I
is
don't know, somebody
hurting.
idea.
It says,
We
and
could
he's
ask it.
trying to help her.
Maybe watching me kill this will help Beatrice heal. Big closure.
No, Gunnar, this is not the time for killing.
So, Peter's gonna
suggest we-
show up at this point.
We will put it to a vote.
Peter, you've
Classic.
made it through. You're going through this dark wood alone, by the way. Quite brave.
And
Peter,
fast.
you make your way through, and you hear a commotion going on, and it does not take you very long to find the group. And you can
not
find
a commotion.
basically Gunnar holding this little girl by the hair while it's thrashing and trying to pull away, while B is trying not to look at it very obviously.
It is the
I
sound of
think
intense civil discourse.
I turn to the side and look into an imaginary camera and shrug.
Ugh.
Things never changed.
That's so the whole party.
Oh my god. So what would someone like to do? This thing is thrashing and it's like, let me go! Let me go!
So we've all
I
seen
say we
Peter pop up now.
We put it to a vote.
Peter is here. Peter has showed up and kind of just
But no vote for Peter, he was gone.
The
Unless he
town
votes
would
for me,
probably
then
be
he-
okay. if we
Can I
tell
just
them we
ask
killed
if there's a check that I would like? Is this something that I would recognize when I saw it? Like, should I
no,
roll?
it looks like a little girl right now.
Oh, right.
Yeah, a wussy little girl who's getting totally pwned
God.
by a 7 foot, 350 pound.
So you can see this kind of this angry energy is starting to convert into more of a desperate energy, and it's trying its best to get away, and it says, "Please, just let me go."
It did nothing wrong, everyone. It doesn't deserve to be
did a few
killed.
things wrong.
B is totally traumatized. We demand compensation for her mental pain and suffering.
It was trying to help B like it helps everyone else.
Lying is not helping. Friends don't lie.
It certainly
Yeah.
doesn't seem like a long-term solution.
It turns to Minos, still as a little girl, and says, "You have reason. Please help them. If you want, I can show you your mother, if that's what you like."
No, I don't want to talk to my actual mama, but if it does help people who want to talk to people that have passed on in their lives, then I don't see what's so wrong with that. Definitely not
I
worth
can see-
killing
Come
them.
on.
It's
Wait.
having people go through a dangerous trek through the woods just to not talk to their actual loved ones.
I mean, it's
To
not
be lied
making
to.
people do anything. People are coming here because they heard that they can talk to their loved ones. That's not actually wrong, is it?
Well, it is if they're not actually getting the thing that they trekked all the way out for.
It is fraud, and it is contrary to penal code.
No, but
He'll
Beatrice said that it wasn't lying when it was really trying to help. You know, right, Beatrice? You know deep down. That's unfortunate.
You
that-
want this thing
It
to
also-
go, or you not?
Well,
Beatrice.
what about your mom, Minos? You said that you didn't know if she was dead or not, and this thing is offering to.
Yeah, but I want to
cannot
talk to my
offer-
actual mom. I thought it was maybe like a ritual, and then if the
I
ritual
cannot
wouldn't
offer
work,
such information, but I can give Minos what he desires.
I don't want to talk to some weird-looking thing trying to pretend to be my mom. I'm just
But
saying.
you want to know
Now that you know the truth, you don't want it. People aren't getting what they actually want.
Well,
from
that's
this creature.
exactly it. So if Beatrice had never found out the truth with the rest of us, then Beatrice would have been able to get a little bit of closure with her daughter.
My next snapping hand is getting very cramped. Can we make a decision, please?
Let me go!
Let it go.
You already
Gunnar.
got a vote, okay? We know
Let
what your vote is.
Let it go.
Stop lying to us, and then we'll let you go.
I am not lying. What do you want? I know what you really want, but
You're visually lying to us.
Oh, like right now you're lying.
slowly it's going to change back from your daughter to that gray mottled creature. So now, Peter, you could do an Arcana check.
Oh, hey, Peter.
Oh,
Hey
hey,
guys.
It has never taken me this long to kill a little girl before. I just want to point this out.
Hey, that's the highest one. 11.
That 11 beats you. You have no idea what this thing is.
I'm like really tired too, guys. I've been running for a half a day, a full day, who knows? I don't even know
Yeah.
what
We're middle of the night now. Like this is 1, 2, 3 in the morning.
What
That's
are
nice.
you?
When
What
I
is
was
your... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just thinking, you know, when I was like running and I had to tear out of town, I guess, or force myself out,
Uh-huh.
did the time of day change at all when I like?
Nope.
No, it felt the
Nope.
same.
It was all continuous.
Okay.
Yeah.
B's gonna try and get a little bit more information. Like, what you were talking about your kind. What are you?
We are nameless ones. Your people call us the doppelgangers.
Where do you come from?
Where do you come from? That is a very broad question. That
Their
is very,
mommies and their daddies.
very existential.
I
When
come
two
from
doppelgangers
Innerborough.
very much.
That's actually a very easy question.
We travel.
And what is your purpose?
My kind deceive for pain, for misery. I wish to be different. I wish to provide comfort to those who need it.
Why
B will
here?
be like, can we do this here?
This is where I stay for my protection. People react in hostile ways, as we can see at this moment.
B
At
is going.
times.
B will go over and sit on the ground, or like 10 feet away from them, and she'll gesture just to be like, "Please, sit." And she'll put a juice box. She'll put a juice box on the ground and be like, "Gunnar, please."
Am I
put
going
them
to
nice-
have to break your legs, or are you going to do this like civilized person? My preference is leg breaking, but I put it to you.
I will react calmly.
Thank you. There's a
Gunnar
juice
will
box for you.
deposit the creature in front of the juice box.
Okay, it's just gonna like look at the juice box and then look at you and say, I know what you desire, but for the audience's purposes, what would you like to know?
I'd like you to walk me through how you help. Please. And she'll,
I offer
gesture
people.
to sit.
I offer people one last chance to say goodbye to those that they could not.
And what is the price?
There's no price.
What happens to the person afterwards?
They leave unless they try to kill me.
How do they leave?
Walking, usually as they come.
Do they
We
leave
steal
whole?
their horses.
I do not steal horses.
Okay. B will be. She's kind of curious. She's like, can you do what you do here? I will only be where I'm comfortable, and I'm comfortable surrounded by my friends.
Yes, this will be most uncomfortable for you if we have this conversation in front of them all, but yes, we can.
That's fine.
I'm Beatrice's emotional support animal.
I sense great warmth from you, and simplicity, but of a good kind.
yeah, I'm pretty simple.
So it turns back to Beatrice, and it reaches its hands out to Beatrice in what seems to be a fairly innocent gesture, more like to hold hands.
B will like put her arm up and like hesitate for a sec,
I mean no harm.
and then she'll put her arms out and grab or hold or put on top whatever vibe she's getting.
Okay, yeah. This is a very although visually you're not getting a lot of sense of like social cues that you're accustomed to, there's a sense of warmth and gentleness in the hand holding that the two of you are doing at this moment. And it looks you in the eyes and it says, "You must know something about hurting yourself as you do. You from what I know, from what I have gathered from your thoughts, this you must know this was not your fault, and you have to stop punishing yourself for it."
But I could have done more.
No, you could have not. You are only human.
Sometimes, but I'm a mother.
You will
can
always
always
be
do
a
more.
mother.
Not
You will
technically
always be a
anymore.
mother.
Gunnar.
It shoots daggers at Gunnar.
So did mine.
What? I'm not allowed to say that she has no kids. What's she mother of? Nothing.
I would like to believe in this world that you will see them again, and they do not want to see you wasting your life this way.
Apparently, I am mother too now. I have no kids too. Start a mothers club. Mothers with no kids. Anyone can join unless they have kids. If they're actual mother, you cannot join. Mothers.
Why do you travel with this annoying creature?
You tune
It's
it
really
out.
hard to stop him.
It's one of the many skills of being a mother is you learn how to tune things out.
Exactly, and you would not know this if you were not a good mother.
Yes.
So
So
you
why
must stop beating yourself up.
why all the parlor tricks? Why all the facade?
Many people like to believe that I am an apparition, and that gives them more comfort than this form that seems to scare most people.
Okay.
As
I
said,
suppose
most of my kind are malicious, so I am not the same.
Okay. Well, what should I do then? A
You
wise,
should
long, gray being.
you should honor your children, and you should do two things: live your life instead of drowning yourself in these beverages. It gestures at your juice boxes, especially the hidden one that it knows where it is. And two, you must be able to let people in. It has been a long time since anybody has gotten to know you. These
No, I
people
do-
don't know you. I can sense what
No,
they
I-
know, and they don't know much.
I definitely do that.
Well, that's
I
normal.
let people in.
Yeah, I don't know much a lot.
You must let people in, not in the biblical sense. Oh, I know you've been doing that.
Oh.
I hope this helps somewhat.
This has been enlightening.
I would hope. May I go, please?
I mean, it
Oh,
would have been
who's
better
next?
before the syphilis, but I guess better late than never.
Who's next? Who's next? Who's next in the sharing circle?
I'm good.
Minos?
Oh, yeah? You want me to share?
No, the rest of us are functional adults, so we do not need this.
Come sit in the shame-free circle.
Okay, here I am. Oh yeah, it's a very nice circle you have here.
But you do not want to speak to me of your mother.
No, I don't. You see, I think
I
my
will
mom
respect
was
this wish.
my mom was out here somewhere, and someday I hope to find her. I wanted to help Beatrice find a spell to speak with the dead, and maybe I could use that to just check in to make sure that my mama wasn't yet. That was it.
Ooh, that is sad. But I unfortunately cannot offer this service. What I do know is from your memories of your mother, she is very proud of you wherever she is.
Aw, yeah, I think so too.
Why don't you come with us?
No,
Can't
I will
someone
be
cast
staying
sending?
here.
Like someone in our party?
What's that?
Does no one in our party know how to cast sending? To just send a message to someone you know?
I don't
No.
know what.
Like,
No.
you don't
They
need
don't-
to cast like
Nobody here
resurrect
can do
dead
arcane checks
characters
for
to
shit.
go.
As
Like
if Minos
male,
would
but
ever know
better.
that.
If you'd like base level healing, simple social spells, and/or the ability to backslap someone with hellish rebuke once per day, I'm your gal.
Oh, Peter Post has been just threatening anyone who decides to learn sending.
Exactly. That'll put him right out of business.
Speaking of, it's actually going to look at Peter and it says, "You are a brave soul.
I know, thank you.
You have made decisions that may or may not come to haunt you."
I do not like these cryptic tellings. Can I snap its neck now?
No, this is the sharing circle. If you're going to allude to something, you have to allude to it plainly. These are the rules that you have the
You're
sharing
gonna
juice.
allude to something, you can allude to it.
Exactly. You have the
Yeah.
sharing juice box.
Punishment for violation is neck snapping.
Doesn't
I
need to
picked up
say
on that a
things
while
about
ago.
Peter that Peter doesn't want to share.
You know why I'm brave. I mean, I know that I face the elements to deliver mail all the time, but like, is that what you're referring to?
No, your deals.
My deals.
Your deals.
What's your deal?
I don't know. I just like work for the mail industry.
Well, I will leave you with this. And then it's going to get up and hopefully nobody's going to try to restrain it or
Might also
Nope.
give it
No.
like just like a nudge on its shoulder. What he thinks is his
Okay.
shoulder, I guess.
yeah.
Oh, well, I think it's really great what you're doing for people out here.
Thank
Lying
you.
to them.
I
seems
try
very
to make a
dishonest.
difference with my skills.
Yes, let
He
us
will-
all clap for fraud.
B will thank the nameless being and ask for a name.
I have no name.
Okay.
I am everyone and no one at once.
I think we're gonna call you Jason.
Very
Not
well.
Valerie.
Whatever
I think-
brings you peace.
I think they're adjacent. That's nice.
Well, yeah, all right, Beatrice. I wish you the best, and please just live in a way that honors your children.
Okay. B smells of multi-classing coming up.
And it's going to kind of turn a corner, and you hear the pitter-patter of smaller feet run off.
Oh, that was okay. What? Oh, Peter, what happened? We didn't see you this morning.
You could have woken me up before you left.
Oh, you were gone. The whole town
What are
was
you talking
gone.
about? I was in that room. I went to sleep and then I was in that room.
Well, when we woke up, it was like there was no one in town. We went to deliver the letter, and Ella's mailbox was full of letters from her sister trying to reach her. We didn't know where you went either.
Well, I went to deliver the letter where the mailbox was empty and had no issues. I delivered the letter. What are you talking about, Mina? Yeah.
When did you?
The mailbox was empty.
No, today you weren't there. During when there was sun.
Yeah, I was at night.
You woke
I must
up
have slept through the day or something.
No, Peter, you were gone. Something happened to you.
Oh, that's strange. I guess there was this really weird thing that happened when I tried to leave the town, where I was like getting pulled back into it.
Wait, you said you delivered the letter to Ella?
Yeah, I did. She said that she hadn't heard from Miranda in a month, and that I have to return tomorrow to get a new letter.
Oh.
Oh, good. So we've done our jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird.
I did. Why you guys came out to the woods and stuff, but glad I was able to find you. I've been running around. I don't even have dark vision.
Well, we should probably
We were
camp,
sort of looking for you.
camp here today, but Peter, if we go back to Willow Hill tomorrow, I don't think during the day that there's anyone there. That's what the rats told me.
Yeah, this is all based on the rat information.
Yeah, I talked to a rat, Peter.
Perhaps consider the source.
Well, I mean,
About as
it's
good as
pretty
anything
late.
else
We
you've
probably
done.
should rest, but if we could check it out tomorrow,
They
I
will say
guess.
anything to get cheese.
Yeah,
That is true.
that is
They are cheese
true.
addicts.
Yeah, that's true. They are cheese addicts.
Okay, well,
Little cheese junkie. And we fed its addiction.
so we'll stay here for the evening, and we'll set up
It's
camp.
late, right? It's like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. We
Yeah,
should
it's very,
rest.
very late.
Yeah.
Peter feels out of everyone completely awake. Aside from running made you tired, but you're fully awake. You are not ready for sleeping at all.
I guess
Well-
I slept? I don't know, but I feel fine. I'm ready to go, guys.
We are not going to
take first
camp
watch.
next to deceitful shapeshifter with no morals.
No,
Well,
but
you
we
said
can
a
invite them. We can invite them for dinner, and maybe try to make good.
Do you think they are going to come back if we offer invitation?
I don't think so. I think they're gone.
She'll just start yelling, "Jason, get
You're-
over!"
I'm telling you, we need to invest in a megaphone. For the whole time.
You're getting no response from your yelling. It's just kind of echoing into the emptiness.
I
Well,
do
that
not
was true.
understand why it did not shapeshift into a more formidable opponent when faced with me. Why shift into a little girl? Why not
Mhm.
shift into another Gunnar?
It wasn't trying to fight you, Gunnar.
Ah, it is stupid, I see.
I-
Perhaps we
You
can
was-
camp here.
Yes.
B will set up some rations and start cooking over a small makeshift fire.
Okay, so we're gonna have everybody kind of settle in for the evening. Sorry, Ironjaw, remind me. You kind of go. You're not asleep, but you.
Correct. So I do need 4 hours of like downtime, but during that time I can see and hear, and I'm kind of conscious of what's going on.
Okay. Yeah. So
Is that essentially a trance? Like an elf?
You are not rendered unconscious. You can see and hear as normal. So I'm like even more alert than a trance.
okay.
I just look like a statue.
Right. So I guess the two of you, Peter and Ironjaw, you're able to kind of converse through the night because Peter, there's no way you're going to sleep. You do not feel the need to whatsoever. Whereas everybody settles into the night. as we approach with dawn and the first rays of the sun, what happens is before your eyes, Ironjaw, first Peter, mid-sentence, is going to suddenly fall unconscious, just kind of slump over from a sitting position to a lying down position. And this will be quite sudden, as soon as the first rays of light kind of peek over the horizon. And then all of a sudden, starting from his feet, this Peter's form is going to shimmer somewhat and almost look like it's made of mist or some kind of like shimmering
mist-like,
unsubstantial material. Like, yeah. And it's going to progress all the way up until Peter has completely become this sort of, has gained this sort of appearance. Unconscious and misty looking.
But still there, like not
Still
going
there. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's weird.
That's weird.
Does he go through this every morning?
So as the first, so I'll leave you to do what you would like to do from that.
So I still need to spend 6 hours, like, statue-like. So I see that, but I don't really take any reaction to it.
It's been registered, but we'll deal with it when the time comes.
I mean, he's not going
That's
anywhere.
Clara's problem. That's got a Tuesday written all over it.
So eventually the rest of the party is going to wake up. Ironjaw, you're going to kind of come out of stasis, and you're all going to notice Peter in this state.
No. So it happened at dawn for some reason.
What? What happened? This?
And like poke at the Peter.
Yeah, we poke Peter.
I'm guessing we
do
go right
we-
through.
we-
Oh,
Oh,
sorry,
Looks
yes.
like
So as you poke Peter, you still feel Peter. Like Peter is still solid, but just the appearance is different.
oh.
Does not awaken though.
Okay, well, put them in a bag. Let's go.
I'll do kind of like the typical checks to make sure like Peter's still breathing and alive. And that
Yeah.
stuff. Okay.
Yeah, you're getting vitals.
Okay.
Rock will throw a bucket of water onto him.
So the water doesn't seem to really interact with Peter. Like,
It's
Peter's
almost
not
like
wet. It
mist.
kind of just goes. Even though Peter's solid, it seems like it just passes through and hits the ground.
Oh.
Oh, this is not typical, right? This must be something to do with what's happening in Willow Hill. As Peter was not there yesterday, as much as everyone tries to make it think like he was. I looked all over that room and place, and Peter was not there.
And if he was
Did
there,
you,
but
or
misty
do
like
you
this, we
think
would have
that
noticed.
you did? Yeah.
Like, this is different.
So
from yesterday.
Minos gonna like pick up Peter and like start walking back towards Willow Hill.
Okay. So I'm assuming everybody's kind of going to go that way.
Yep.
Okay. So our party heads off back into the Geistwood. However, this is bright and early in the morning, so it seems a little less ominous than when you've normally traveled in the Geistwood. And you make your way back to Willow Hill. It's quite unnoteworthy. There's nothing really that happens of interest. Nothing is dangerous or attacking you. And it has taken usually around a day's travel. And as you approach Willow Hill with the last rays of light, you see before you the town open up with a courtyard full of people. And that is where we are going to leave off for this week.
Nice.
People again.
That's just before we like. When
That's
we see
the
people
gift
or
we're
when the
leaving
like,
off
rays
on.
go down. Does Peter wake up
So-
or move or shift or anything? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, you're gonna feel the stirrings of an awakening Peter.
Okay,
with the
so we'll
last
do with
dying
that
rays of
first
light.
thing next week. Sounds good.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Perfect. Okay, and we'll pick that up then again next week.
Sounds good. So thanks to our viewers. This is part 2 of Frankie's Adventure, which means the finale is going to be next Sunday at 7 p.m. Stop on by and thanks for chatting and giving your attention to us. So we'll see you next time. Bye.